Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Sunday night game of the Kindred of Savannah. Before we get into tonight's game, I do want to do my typical shout out. The screen you see before you in the middle of the picture in the middle of the screen is our map that we're using. It's a nice little overlay, satellite view of Savannah, and we're bringing it to you through the Roll20 app. Roll20 allows you to create your maps or just transfer photos over to create some sort of battle map or artwork to immerse your players into what's going on in the game, as well as keep my viewers somewhat involved as well. The miniatures that are created, you'll see three little dots over there on the left hand corner. Well, those are created through the Hero Forge subscription packet. If you have not had a chance to check out Hero Forge, go to it. It allows you to create your own custom mini. It could be anything from fantasy to sci-fi or to modern. You know, you create it from a basic tabletop miniature size all the way up to a statuette size. But if you're a subscriber, you can turn that mini into a digital version that you can use in your own digital games at home. We also have GUI Cube. It's one of our sponsors for our Friday night D&D games, a 5th edition world created by the company and expanded upon by the community itself. Some of you out there may have actually contributed a little bit yourself, or one of your DMs may have. I know I did. I've got 3 different scenarios that are involved in the world of Zaathe, and who knows, eventually they may come into play in our games here. Let's see, that is it for those announcements. Unless anybody else has an actual announcement to make. Alright, I will say that coming at the end of this month, we have Dragon Con here where we're at, and Robert will be there for at least one day. So if you're lucky, you may actually run into him. More likely at the Torganized play tables, not actually at any vampire tables, but, you know, hey, it's Robert's day, he'll do what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
I will also point out we have Extra Life down there below us. We always have that running. The reason being is, yes, I think Extra Life Game Day is coming up, but not everybody has funds to give on those game days. So we leave ours open year long, so when you can and you want to, you too can give to the Children's Miracle Network as well as the Children's Hospitals. So, that all said and done, you'll notice we have a nice little sun peeking over the earth scene down below me. That means Devin or Angel or whatever his name ends up being this week or last week will not be with us this evening due to personal issues. So tonight, Robert will be, making sure that he keeps his name out of the FBI law books. We'll see. But before we get to that, you all know who I am. I'm Dan Latham. I'm also known as Shout It to Gar on social media, and I am the game master for tonight's game. So below me we have...
Oh,
Hello,
that might. Oh,
my name is Curtis Ross. Tonight I am playing a FBI agent by the name of Dylan Bond, who is actually just some vampire off the street who's been meandering around trying to learn the ropes for the last 7 nights.
And down below him, of course, is Angel's little location. Possibly joining us this evening. I say possibly because it depends upon how quickly our players can get to certain parts of the game. But one of our newest players of our Vampire the Masquerade game is, of course, and that is for you.
Hi. Hi, my name is Edward. You can find me everywhere at Berserker Riot, and I will be playing Dante Rain, your La Sombra.
All right, and last but certainly not least, depending upon how he wants to pronounce his name this week, we have...
Jude. I am Robert Maxwell, and I'm playing the Nosferatu-looking vampire that had been helping currently named Angel and Dom figure out a little bit more of their new life and diet.
And what are those things that Jude likes to use
Yes.
for his dietary supplements?
Yes. Jude uses Capri Suns a great deal.
Yes. All right, so
The blood bag.
we left off, I believe, last session, our newly turned vampires, along with Jude, were going through the motions of trying to get together what they needed to rescue their mortal friend who seems to be in the clutches of the FBI. So at this point in time, I will let you guys tell me how much you've gotten finished and what is left to do before you can perform this daring rescue.
We've got cars, we've got bodies, or we got a car, we got bodies, we've got our IDs, paperwork, and all that. We have
We
a
have a
license
license
plate.
plate.
We just
We-
need the SUV, right?
Yeah, we just need a black government-looking SUV.
Because we got everything else we
And-
need.
Yes. So, dude is going to use. I can either use my streetwise. Where it is? My streetwise skill. Well, excuse me. I think I'd probably use my streetwise skill to see if I can locate on the street a suitable vehicle that can be stolen.
Okay, go ahead. And you did, by the way, get a license plate, though.
Yes, we do have the license plate.
Off a prior black SUV.
Yes, a government one.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided not to steal the government one. I'm not sure why, but we did.
We'll take the license plate for now. If we need to steal that one, we can.
Yes. Streetwise, I have urban survival. I'm not sure if that factors into this. And what second?
I'll allow it.
Okay. And what secondary attribute for finding the car?
So we're looking for it. So
Wits.
Wits?
yeah, let's go with wits. Well, it looks like you
So
were a
3 out of
success.
2. Okay. And then I will break into it and disable alarms and then lockpick.
Go ahead and give that a shot.
Okay.
That'll be what,
Dexterity?
Subterfuge and dexterity.
Larceny.
Larceny, that works. Yeah, because you're stealing it.
Yep.
Subterfuge is a little bit different. Is that your larceny?
6 out of 2. Huh?
Oh, geez.
Yeah. He's really good at breaking and entering.
You're about as good at breaking and entering as Angel is at convincing people of certain things. So yeah,
Yes.
you have no problem in the world popping the lock on this thing, getting in there and hot wiring it. Actually, you do the first thing you do is you pull the visor to make sure, and right there it falls out in your hands.
Perfect. Still not sure of all your new names. So Dom, I take it you're going to be driving this.
Oh, I was, yeah, I could drive. Agent Hunter, he's good at driving as well. I think he might be a little bit better of a driver than I am.
Okay.
But what are we going to do with the getaway car and bodies?
Well, probably the best thing is for us to drive those down the road where we're going to, make the accident. I mean, I could drive all that stuff down and wait for y'all. I'm not sure if y'all want me in the car with y'all as y'all are trying to get into FBI headquarters.
Well, we were just going to go to the back where we would assumedly pick them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you want to meet us at the scene, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
How are we gonna know which place is the place we're gonna have an accident?
Oh, I thought we had already marked it on a map somewhere.
Yeah, I know we had a area in mind.
Yes. I will go and grab a map from a gas station. I
Alright.
will make my rouse check also just to make sure
Yeah.
I am not hungry after going invisible. Let's see.
Is there any construction going on nearby?
That's a very good question. We can check to find out now, can't we?
I'm looking for anywhere between a traffic cone to one of the little flags you put in the ground to mark pipeline or lines in the yard.
I will say, honestly, since it is Georgia, yes, there's construction going on somewhere.
All right.
Yes.
Um,
I think where we were going to plan the accident was outside of this area where it starts getting really rural, and do it somewhere close to the Statesboro exits. So I'm going down. So probably between Sinkhole Road and Highway 25. So I think that would probably be the easiest. And so I will put an X on the map where I'm suggesting it. It's an interesting area. The roads actually kind of separate for a while. The two, the eastbound and westbound lanes kind of separate a little bit, and then they come together between these two streets. And so that would probably be a good place to have the accident occur.
all right. Thought process is take that traffic cone, place it roughly on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Aim for that.
Perfect. And I will set that up for y'all. And just so y'all can see it, I'll throw it over to y'all.
And you guys are taking 16 out, correct?
Yeah, because I think it's the highway going up towards Atlanta. Eventually.
Yeah, Interstate 16.
Okay, and where did you say you were planning on your little...
I'm going to put it in a map for you in just a moment.
I'll copy that. All right. Oh, when you went and grabbed the map you were looking for, would you do like a basic little convenience store nearby?
Yeah.
Yeah, the confused look makes you kind of chuckle inside when you walk in the door and the little bell goes off and the clerk's looking around wondering why the bell went off, and I guess he turned around, takes another toke off of the joint he has sitting to the side that he just threw into a spot to try to hide it from whoever came walking through the door. Seeing that nobody was there, he picks it back up and starts smoking it again.
Okay.
And he's a norm, so he's not going to notice you picking up the map. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Okay. Thank you. Let me see, where did this just get saved? Oh, God.
He does get on the cell phone and call somebody and talk about how he's freaking out, man. I think this store's haunted.
I just because I have to do something, I will, like, if there's dust somewhere, I'm going to leave a message. It is.
Well, probably written on the bathroom window or something. He might find it later.
Yeah. Okay, let me put this. I'm going to have to, I think, do it in Discord.
So you're the reason why people think Savannah's haunted.
Yes, I am. Of course, though, I also know Savannah's haunted. I get to talk to them.
Yeah.
Let's see. There it is.
All right.
Okay. Just send it through Discord.
Copy that. I'll check it through the Discord.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yep. So it's real near. It's near the Mitsubishi plant. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Noted. And that section of road is like 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other.
Yep.
All right. So you've planted the car. Are you driving out there to plant the car? Or are you going to meet him out there later, or what's the deal?
Well, I'm going to go on and drive the car out there because, even though I'll be on the right lane being the slow driver, I can get it out there. And the truth is, with the FBI, we don't want to risk them finding an invisible person in the back of their car. So,
Yeah.
or the dead bodies. So,
That's
So I
another
was going-
question. Where are the bodies currently?
oh, they're in the car. They're in the car I'm driving.
Sitting up in the seats, in the trunk? I mean, how are they displayed?
Oh, we're all in the car together. Yes, we'll all be sitting up together.
Carpooling, they're tired, it's dark at night, they're asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to ask you to give me a drive test.
Okay.
Only, there's a reason, but
Okay. No problem.
okay.
Drive and dexterity.
Yes.
Okay, I will spend a willpower. I should have knocked those off. Okay, so I am spending a superficial willpower to redo this. Oh, wow. Complete the same. Okay, so I can't do it again. So what happens?
All right. Well, you're driving, and you're going real slow because, like you said, you want to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Some lights come up behind you, and they start flashing at you. One, the left side flashes, right side flashes, left side flashes, right side flashes.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
It's red and blue lights, right?
No, it's just the headlight. The left headlight flashes, then the right headlight flashes.
I remember. Oh, let's see. I'll go even slower. I think that's what this means.
All right, as you slow down, now the blue lights come on.
Okay. Then I will. Let's see. Pull over to the side of the road.
4 dead bodies in a car, perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, when you said you displayed them sitting up in the seats, I had to figure something out here.
Oh, hey, no, that's perfect. And let me go on and do the rouse check. Okay, this time I am hungry.
Yep. It's okay, dinner's coming.
Exactly. And I'm invisible, sitting in the front seat. And I'm gonna let the door open.
Okay. All right, so the door opens and you hear the officer is like, "Please stay in the vehicle." And they start. He gets out of the vehicle and starts walking towards it with the gun drawn because you've opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
Gets closer. Clocks the fact there are 3. Did you dress them?
Yeah. Well, no, they were already dressed. They were in their graves.
Yeah, they're dressed nicely for the ones. Okay, so yeah, and they're all made up, makeup and stuff. So it's like, hello. Looks around, sees the driver's seat. Is confused and starts asking, "Are you folks okay?" Excuse me, sir.
I'm going to slowly turn the head in the passenger seat.
Where's the driver?
Okay. We're fine.
Where's the driver? I need his license and registration.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to have to go on and get this person out of my way. So, from my invisible position, I am going to
Let's see. I think I need to roll
use
something
my
for this.
incredible strength and basically punch him straight in the groin. Oh, do you want me to
surprising.
do my subterfuge? My
Yeah, you
stealth?
can. No, you can do it. Yeah, do your thing. No, I was rolling something else. He's keeping his cool, is what I was trying to see.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, he just walked up on a vehicle. Uh-oh, we lost our.
His audio is messing up. He'll be back.
Okay, so for those who are watching, the cameras will readjust as soon as he hops back in. And I'll just have to adjust them to put everybody in the right location, I think. No, he should pop back into the right spot. So yeah, you hit him where?
Oh, right in the groin. And since I have Potent's lethal body, all of it is aggravated.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I don't think you've heard a squeal come out of a human being quite like this before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty certain with that swing, you heard something crack. He's out. He's down on the ground. He's not moving, other than screaming and he's definitely incapacitated at this moment.
Okay. I am going to get out, pick him up, and go put him back into his car.
And you're invisible.
Yep. And
That's
just
not helping him
leave
out,
him in
no?
his car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going to put him in his car. Pet him on his head, and go back
He
to my
vaguely
car
knows
and
you're
drive
there
off.
because the pain is it's just so much.
Yeah. And I will go on and drive off.
All right. Noted. So now we'll transfer over to Agent Dylan Bond and his partner.
Well, we need to find an SUV. What did you said you found an SUV?
You guys
Oh
got
yeah,
one?
I got you the SUV.
All right. So yeah, we'll put the plate on that, and we know the time is. I think it was 12:30. The swap was going to happen.
Yeah.
So we'll head that way, and I'll have Hunter drive us since he's better at driving.
All right. Well, look, I have any kind of rolls for it. It doesn't take you very long, maybe 15 minutes, and you make your way to the FBI building. Now, where are you planning on going from there?
So I think it would be more of a police thing that I would be familiar with. Pickups and drop-offs tend to happen in the back of the building.
Yes, but there's
I
a
would
gate
think.
between you and the back.
Yeah. So does the paperwork say anything we have? Because it's got us all of our IDs, the information on who we're picking up. Does it have any information on how to get back there, or if we're supposed to?
It doesn't say anything about how. Doesn't give you the protocol listings for going and picking up the prisoner itself. Just access.
Come
to go
on,
to the
man.
person.
We don't need that stuff. We just need to roll on up. I talk to them. I get them to understand what we are, that we're here to do the pickup. I think everything's going to be fine. I hope I'm doing this justice.
You are. Because that's about what I expected.
Okay.
So I'll take the paperwork for the pickup and stay here. I'm gonna go see if we can get through. Is there any? There's no keypad. No, it's just the gate is shut.
Actually, there is a person sitting at a guard booth out front.
I'll go up to him then. And ID and all that fun stuff. Me and my partner here are coming to pick up prisoner transport.
You're a little early, aren't you?
Did we leave early?
Well, you didn't want to show up at the exact same time as the pickup, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just a little early. Yeah, so we're probably a little early, yeah.
Just good traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'd like to get back before the sun rises. All that paperwork and everything, since we're going. We are going to Atlanta, correct? That's what everything says.
That's what you were told, that the transport was to go to Atlanta, like their major office there in Atlanta.
Yep. So, yeah. That's what I was kind of hoping by getting here, and traffic was light enough as it is this time of night. We managed to get here early.
Well,
And I'll badge the paperwork if necessary.
all right, he takes the paperwork from you, looks at it, reads over it. He calls somebody up on the phone. All right, you know the procedure. Go around back to the loading bay. Go inside and see Agent Henderson.
Okay. Much appreciated. And back to the car, back to the loading bay, and we're gonna talk to an Agent Henderson.
All right, you pull back there, and you see like three heavy-looking SUVs parked to the side. Based on the way they're sitting, looks like they may be armored.
Mm-hmm.
You pull up. What do you do?
Let's go up to the parking bay, and then I'll go, or you can go with me.
Yeah,
We'll go talk to Henderson.
He'll
Yeah.
go and talk to Henderson.
Yes,
'Cause,
he'll
you
do the
know,
talking.
Yeah.
All right.
Agent
so
Hunter is your talker, your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and move you guys to here. And this is pretty much the loading bay.
Perfect.
Did I put your
And
doors
I
in?
will replace Judd on the table.
There'll be a door, probably right around here somewhere that you can go into.
Oh, I do need Judd on the table, so I can see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Judd is not really there. It's just so that I can see.
All right.
So
Yeah, gotcha. So there's a door, shut and locked.
is there a bell to ring or something?
There's a keypad with a call button on the side.
Perfect.
Ring it.
I think the less you say, the better. Just give them what they need, nothing more. He calls the.
Yeah, I hit the call button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what do you need?
Oh, yeah. Hello. We're here to talk to Agent
Henderson.
Henderson.
We're here for a pickup.
Yeah, this is Henderson. What do you need?
Oh, we're here to pick up the prisoner.
What prisoner are you here to pick up?
That would be prisoner 65531, sir.
Bzzz.
Okay. Open the door.
Mm-hmm.
You step inside and you see let's see. Come this way.
Okay.
Step in here and then over here.
Well, you step in here first. Over here on
Oh,
the
in here
side.
Okay, so we went through this door.
Yeah, because the way this is laid out, it's a little different. Henderson was standing at this desk. He steps up as I'm moving the map all over the place for some stupid reason. Why is it not set to the map layer? There. So as you walk in the door, you can see that he had hit a button on his desk. He steps up, about 5'2", walks over towards you guys. He's wearing, the typical FBI uniform. So you're here to pick up the prisoner, huh?
And by the way, I should say, he has been told enough to do the blush of health. So.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, I think we discussed that last week because he's going to spray on tan, and we were like, no.
You don't have to do that. You can actually look halfway human.
All right. So, yeah, you guys look humanoid. I mean, you got the blush of life and all that going. So, I thought there's supposed to be more of you to pick them up. So
we're all that they sent.
Just the two of you to pick them up.
Yes, sir.
All right. What'd you come down here in?
Right out there.
He kind of leans his head out. Maybe it's big enough. All right. Where's your paperwork?
Hand the paperwork over.
All right. He looks it over. Let's see how well this works. Difficulty.
The paperwork just said one prisoner.
Yeah, but you guys are supposed to be picking up the prisoner plus the other package.
You know
Okay,
what?
sir.
That's fine.
And we don't have any clue beyond that. We just know the prisoner and the package are supposed to travel to Atlanta at the same time.
Not a problem.
All right. You guys are supposed to be here. Well, maybe another half an hour or so. What got you here so early?
Good traffic.
What was your names again?
I'm Agent Hunter. This
Agent.
here is
Agent Dylan Bond.
Okay. So with just your standard, you guys realize he's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something he read on the paperwork, or something has raised his suspicion level. So,
yeah. I mean, we're just wanting to get home early. I mean, these night transfers take a toll out of me. I mean, yeah, it's better traffic, but you know, it's a late night.
Give me.
And I'm more of a morning person.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Charisma persuasion or manipulation persuasion.
I think I'll do charisma for him. And persuasion. I don't think seduction works here.
I mean, don't ask, don't tell.
Exactly. 3.
You might want a little better. So if you want to use willpower.
I'll spend one of the willpowers and...
He's got a presence of sort, doesn't he?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Was that already added in, or...?
Not yet. I forgot about that. So thank you. Let me go back to awe.
I think he would get like 3 more.
Well, he can do when he uses awe, it's manipulation plus presence versus composure versus intellect.
Oh, that part.
But I can also add presence rating to any skill roll involving persuasion or performance.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I thought it was.
Okay, so I can't add 3. So let me go in and add that in when I do this. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. That means I'm going to roll
3 more d10.
3 more. Yeah, let me just start with the 3 more before I spend the willpower. And looks like 1. So that's 4 out of 2. But I think I still need to a little bit higher. So I'll spend the willpower, and that will give me 6 more rolls that I need to make.
Just 3.
Just 3?
Isn't it? Yeah, I think willpower, when you spend it, you just roll 3 as long as none of them are the hunger die.
Yeah, as long as none hunger.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's... I didn't...
More than enough.
Actually, I did have 1 crit before, and I got a crit this time, so that will be 4, 5, 6. No, 5.
Yeah.
5.
His demeanor changes after you persuade him a little bit, and he's like, maybe it's just the way the Atlanta office has been handling it this week. All right, well, follow me. We'll go get your prisoner and the package.
Sounds good.
All right, so he starts leading you out the hallway. Through a... Let me go ahead and bring my pointer up. He leads you this way. And from there, he leads you out the doorway here to out this hallway.
Okay.
Now, as you walk out this hallway, your basic pickup, as far as presence is concerned, awareness, I'm not going to have you roll for it. But as you're coming down this way, you see in this room here, you're not going that far, but you see in this room here, like at least 3 well-armored individuals.
Mm-hmm.
conversing with each other, and you catch a bit of their conversation about taking out those what's the blank bodies, I believe is what they call them.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So definitely a conversation of what happened a few nights ago, or well,
Okay.
But this is where you're going to be going, and you'll just head downstairs.
Okay.
All right, so you make your way down there, and there's a few cells laid out, and in those cells is one redhead woman that is very familiar to the two of you. What I say her name was? Amber Owens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's in the corner. She's kind of like gripping her knees, and you can hear that she's crying. She's confused. She sees the two of you walk in suits.
I was gonna say I would like to avoid having her see me
All right. How would you like to do that?
because at least he looks halfway different. What would it be? What type of role would that be? Not subterfuge, would it? To try and pretend I'm something I'm not. I would just look similar, I guess, would be the case.
Or stealth to keep your head, turned away.
So, yeah. Deck stealth, maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dex stealth then. That's what you'll use.
Yeah, because subterfuge is more of lying. Two.
Ooh.
With messy. I don't know how that would work.
Give me a second. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're doing the best you can to keep from looking in her general direction, so that she doesn't get a clear view of your face. In the process, you've looked up and looked directly into the lens of 3 cameras.
Happens.
So that is your messy. Yeah, she doesn't see your face, but whoever's on the other end of those cameras, or whatever's recording those cameras, does. Alright, so the short fella, Agent Henderson, walks you up to the cell, pulls out some keys, unlocks it, says, well, there's your prisoner. She's all yours. And I'll get some guys to load up the package for you.
Thank you. Angel will go in to the cell and just say, come along, miss.
We've got cuffs and zips. Do we need those, or do they have some already?
They don't have any.
So
right, then, yeah.
Use the cuffs. I'm trying to now, for Angel, he's trying to channel Forever Knight, Nick, the vampire police officer.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. All right.
So he's going to get this soft kind of Canadian accent.
Where are we going?
We're taking you to the Atlanta office, miss.
And you can tell that she's definitely been crying for a while.
Yes. So, if you'd please come with us. And after putting the handcuffs on her, he will escort her up.
And she doesn't do any kind of resisting, doesn't even ask any questions, just kind of hangs her head down and walks with you.
Okay.
You can definitely tell by the way her body jerks as she's still sobbing.
Take her back up and out and put her in the back seat.
All right. As you guys make your way out the door, you see 2 gentlemen loading about a 6-foot long box. It looks like a coffin, or the size of a coffin, but it's latched from the outside.
Okay.
They've folded one of your seats forward and slid this in the back. You sure you're good to transport that thing?
Oh yeah. I'm a good driver, and yeah, the roads are pretty clear.
Yeah, you best be careful. You do know what
We
you're
will be.
transporting, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You sure? And you'll notice
Um,
this isn't Agent Henderson talking to you. It's one of those guys that was in the room down
because
below.
of what they just said, he's going to mimic it back to them. Like body, sir.
All right. Just remember, they're dangerous.
Yes, yes, sir.
What's your name?
I pat where the gun is. Agent Hunter, sir.
Don't open it for any reason. Till you get where you go.
Wasn't planning on it, sir.
All right. Give me another one of those fancy charisma manipulation rolls.
Okay.
And we're going to use a subterfuge on this one, I believe, not a persuasion.
Subterfuge. Okay.
Because you are definitely not telling the truth.
Yeah.
Plus that 3.
No, that doesn't go. It only goes for performance and persuasion.
Oh. So it's not like our potence or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where it goes for basically
everything. Yeah. Ooh, bestial failure. Only 1, but what I'm going to do is go in and spend a willpower and re-roll those 4. So 2 more, so I'll get 3 successes out of it, but I do have a bestial failure.
Yeah. So while you're convincing this guy or telling this guy that you know what you're doing, this is Angel we're talking about. So
yes,
his more animalistic nature takes hold.
He starts hitting on the guy.
No, he's the prisoner.
Oh,
he's more checking her out.
Yeah,
he's already done it once. He's doing it again, but this time with a more hungrier notion than just the one he had before. If you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
All right.
So yeah, leering at the prisoner.
Yeah. Let's see if one of these guys actually noticed that. Wits and awareness. Let's just do playing out awareness. If he did, he didn't care.
Okay. Well, good night, sir. And
yeah, drive safe.
Go over and get into the driver's seat and get ready to go.
All right, come on, man. Let's get inside and get geared up for whatever the next mission is. And those two walk back in, and as they're walking back in, you do notice that draped over both their shoulders is what looks like a strange-looking crossbow. I mean, Angel's seen Walking Dead, so I'm sure he definitely knows what a crossbow looks like. But this one here is created in such a way that it doesn't shoot bolts, it shoots wooden stakes. And both of them have them draped over their shoulders.
Okay. Well then, drive on.
Yep, you are now in your vehicle and free to do what you need to do.
Once we get on the highway, I'll reach back, take the seatbelt, pull it all the way out, and let it ratchet all the way back so it stays very tight.
On her?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're doing all this while trying to keep your face turned a different direction.
I don't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so heading down the road. She's still sobbing. She doesn't say a word to anybody. What are y'all doing?
Okay, I'm just going to say this instead of just trying to type it out. Judd has left the car on a side road, 214. It's not that far off of the interstate itself, and he's brought the bodies ready to throw them into the car, as well as some of the other things, so that when they're ready to prepare the accident, everything's ready.
All right.
So is 214? Yeah, 214 is that road that comes out by Pojo's Diner.
Yeah.
All right,
so
perfect.
Let's go ahead and move you guys back to a more aerial view, I think.
Yeah, we were planning on burning this, so we were also going to need probably some fuel or ignition source of sorts.
I'm trying to.
Well, I mean, I know I have flares. We had flares from one of the kits or something. So.
All right, so you guys head straight there.
Yes. Well, as Angel, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll say it takes you about 20 minutes. As you're driving down the interstate, heading towards your rendezvous point with Judd, there is a police car on the side of the road with the lights going and the driver's side door open and an officer sitting in the seat in agony. Still.
That poor guy.
I mean, you rolled.
He's not going to have
high.
any kids.
Yeah, you rolled extremely high to hit him in a very sensitive location. So yeah, he might not.
He's
survive.
in pain.
He might not survive. All right, so you make it to the rendezvous location.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all doing?
My thought process, we were just going to wreck this thing.
Well,
All right.
actually, you see Judd waving. Or actually, a dead body waving.
Alrighty.
Trying to get y'all off the road. So, you want to go in and put the bodies in?
Now?
Yeah, before you wreck it.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to be the lucky person driving?
I thought we could put like a stone on the gas pedal and just point it in the right direction. Wouldn't that work?
It might not veer off and wreck the way exactly, preferably.
Well, I mean, I guess I could drive it off the road.
I mean, I was thinking we might have a blowout accidentally.
What's going on? Why'd we
Oh,
stop?
don't worry.
I just want to go home.
Don't worry, hon.
Who are you?
We're here to take you home. Just relax. And I think
at this point in time, she's starting to freak out.
And at this point in time, Angel will start, don't worry, honey, everything's going to be all right. And he's going to pet her and...
Roll me seduction or whatever the hell it is he uses.
I'm thinking it's going to be seduction.
Yes. Give me a manipulation or charisma-based seduction, please.
Okay. Actually, I get that. Oh my gosh. 4 out of that. So, don't worry, honey. We're here to help you.
All right, let's see.
You know, some inappropriate touching.
All right, well, I mean, she's freaked out enough that she'll move the hands away from places they're not supposed to be, of course, but she does start to calm down some.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she calms down from the whole being parked on the side of the road. She might start to freak out here in a minute from all the hands-onness of Angel.
Yes, and Dom can definitely see that Angel is licking his lips.
Yeah, the hunger is
I'll-
starting to rise up in Angel.
I'll reach over and grab his wrist and squeeze it a little bit too tight.
Ow! That wasn't called for. Just trying to help Amber out.
How did you know my name?
So I'm just gonna get out, grab him, take him over to Judd. Let's just load the bodies. I'll wreck the thing.
Okay, right. And I'll come back as Judd and help her out and keep her in the distance.
All right.
Away
so what about
from-
the package in the back of the vehicle?
It's not that important.
And Judd will pull it out.
Are you sure?
Well, it was important to the FBI.
All right.
You pull it out. It's got some weight to it.
Yeah. I mean, chances are, a coffin-shaped thing. Yeah. Okay.
It's not gonna be your new food source, is it?
No, but just go in and wreck the car. We'll go back.
All right, get the bodies all in, strapped in.
All right. So why don't you give me a? How do we want to do this? We want to make this look convincing. So give me. I don't know. Subterfuge and drive.
Subterfuge drive. All right, I can do that. Secondary. That's gonna.
Secondary needs to be some type of
Yeah.
attribute.
Dexterity.
Yeah. So subterfuge dex or dex drive.
What is your subterfuge?
3,
And what is your drive?
2.
All right. Roll with the subterfuge dexterity, and we'll see how it works.
Okay.
And you know what? Add 1 die. All right, good enough. You back up down the road a little ways.
Probably going about a solid clip. What's the speed limit? 80-ish?
Speed limit
75 or 75
at
this point.
Yeah.
All right, so I'd say 80-ish, We're on our way to get home, of course.
Yeah. So you get to where you can get up enough speed to veer off the road and slam into a tree at full speed. Well, what it is you whip it just right with that roll that it looks like you tried to avoid colliding with something.
Mm-hmm.
And the vehicle turned sideways, clipped the road enough that it started rolling.
Perfect.
So, let's see. How the hell am I going to do this?
So, is there any way I could try and mitigate any damage with my rapid reflexes, cat likes grace, anything like that?
Well, yeah. Give me an athletics strength roll.
All right.
And we'll see if you can, your difficulty is going to be a 4, though, on this.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Athletic strength. Could I use any of the celerity as a bonus?
Celerity.
Yeah, that's where my rapid reflexes and cats like grace come in. The cats like grace is.
We're going to use your rapid reflex.
Okay.
Because the whole point is to do it a certain way to try to mitigate the amount of damage you're going to take.
All right. So would that be an extra die or?
Well, that's what you got on the rapid reflex, right? 1 dot.
It's a level 1, but I got 2 dots in celerity.
Yeah, just 1 more die.
All right, that's fine. Difficulty 4. 7.
All right, so yeah, you make this. You roll this vehicle, and of course, a normal human would not be able to survive any of this. You walk away with just a superficial wound.
All right.
You did seatbelt all the bodies in, so nobody flew out any windows when you rolled.
That was the point of it. I will move one of the bodies to the front seat.
The back hatch does crinkle in such a way that it pops open.
Now, Judd, having been around the block for a while, knowing what the FBI is up to, pretty much has a good suspicion of what's in this box.
All right.
And he has a blood bag left, and whatever's in here is probably hungry. And so he's going to do two things. He's going to pull out that blood bag. He's also going to find a nice piece of wood and get ready to stake him. You know, basically bring the thing down to a point, but with enough, potence, you might be able to get it in. And then put a tiny hole in the blood bag so that the smell comes out.
Okay.
And then he's going to open that coffin.
Okay. Now, if you've ever seen, what do they call them? It's not a clamshell. It's like a military box. You bring the piece down, it closes the latch. You turn it, and that's how it tightens up the latch.
Yeah.
Pelican case. That's what I was looking for. Well, that's how this is latched down. You got two on the ends, two on the sides, and you twist them. You pop them open. Now, why don't you describe what they see laying inside this box with a stake sticking out of its chest?
Oh, goody, sorry, staked.
They see about a 5'9" black male, short black hair, curly hair, kind of short facial hair, not super high. Black shirt, some nice black joggers, and some Vans with a stake in his chest.
He looks like he's asleep. He's got the stake in his chest, so.
Okay, good. He's asleep. We don't need to worry. We don't need to wake him just yet. We can get him back to Kristoff's place before we do that. Because were we taking Amber back to Kristoff?
I don't think the question was for me there, Dominique.
Yeah, Dom.
Crash, clatter, wreckage in the distance.
Okay. Angel, who is totally clueless, has not been able to answer me. Angel, we need to set that on fire. So why don't you take this flare and maybe throw it into the gas tank?
And he's still enamored with Miss Owens.
Yeah. We need the fire before we can take Miss Owens anywhere. Come on.
As I'm moving the body and adjusting myself in the wreckage, are there any branches, limbs sturdy enough? I'm sure this is a plastic fuel tank in it.
I'm sure you can find something.
And I would pierce the tank with what looked like a tree root or something as it was flipping through.
Yeah, the tank's not plastic, but with your strength and a decent sized limb, you can slam it through it. Mm-hmm. Seeing as how you are the strength of the party.
I tried. But yeah, that's the plan on that end, to get it leaking out all over the bottom and into the vehicle.
All right. Yeah, and the vehicle is currently upside down.
Perfect.
So it's definitely, when you slam it through there, it's definitely starting to work its way down to where the bodies are at.
All right.
So now all you got to do now is, light the fuse.
Wait for them.
Okay. Angel, come on. Go on over there. Just toss this flare into that fire. Yeah, look, she's going to still be here. Come on.
So what's he do? You know a Toreador.
I know a Toreador. He is going to go, no, I think you should do it. And pull that presence trick on me. So. Angel.
And does he have any hunger rolling right now?
I don't think he does.
He has
at least
one dot of hunger.
Okay, and a bestial failure. So yeah, he may, depending upon how this roll goes, he may try to add to his harem. Or his
Sadly,
herd. His herd, I'm sorry.
She's getting taken away. Maybe.
Did it come through?
I don't have it on my end. There it goes. Oh,
Oh,
geez.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, did we lose Robert?
He froze up.
Yeah, see, he rolled, then hurt himself.
10 successes.
Marcus's character is no joke on that friggin' persuasion crap. Alright, we're going to say, based on the freezing, and once he gets back in, we'll take care of it from there. And you know what? Yeah, okay, that's right. So, I don't think Judd can actually beat that roll.
I don't think so.
So, yeah, Judd takes the flare and starts walking over towards the SUV that you've pretty much had it down. Yeah, cameras will be fixed in just a moment, and we'll rearrange them to fit once Robert gets back in. So, yeah, the flare flies up, hits the gas tank, lights the whole vehicle on fire. You make your way back towards where the case is at, and you see what's in the case.
Look back at the fire. Nah, I don't think we can do that right now. But I do have an idea, so I will take the body out of the case, put it back on the ground. Angel, smack.
Well,
We need to
you
load
have
out
to
all-
Jaeger him now because the Jaeger that was Jaeger is
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, he
There
would be
he comes.
unappreciative, I'm sure. All right, so we can't hear you.
You're currently muted on your mic, I think.
Not in Zoom, but
Yeah,
somewhere else.
not through Zoom, but through your mic.
But yeah, I think the plan is we're gonna take the package back to the safe house was the plan. I think that's what the plan was. And then they could take it from there.
You got it working yet?
So Angel's
Nope.
planning to add to his harem, is what was just said, I'm sure. So I'll try and get Angel to instead take the body that was in this box and load everything into the car. But my plan is I'll take the box and when it wrecked, I'll toss it near the fire, but it's broken open. So it may have opened during the wreck, is kind of what I'm thinking. And what was ever inside it is no longer inside it.
Okay. So you've kind of thrown it to be mixed in with the wreckage, but as if it flew out of the vehicle at the time?
Yeah, broke open type of deal.
All right. And,
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try changing between a couple of microphones to see if this will get it to come back.
How about now?
Yep.
A little
Okay.
farther away, but we still hear you.
Okay. I'll keep trying to figure it out. But yes, there was a lightning strike. That's probably what did it.
Ooh. You and lightning strikes, man. What the hell?
Hey, look, I don't have a cord attached anymore, so it's not going through my head like the last time.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that
All
was not fun.
So we're assuming that there was no way for Judd to succeed
a
on
10.
that?
There is, that's, I think, a composure roll, presence.
Can you get 11 or more?
No, I cannot get 11 or more, no
So
matter
we just-
how hard I try.
We just figured you walked away, took
Yeah.
the flare, and threw it at the vehicle.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I took the body out, threw the box near the vehicle. It
You guys
broke
come
open.
walking back towards the rest of the group. He sees the body, takes the body out of the container, throws the container around as if it fell out of the SUV. And all at the same time that Angel is doing what with...
I'm thinking a lingering kiss. Or would he... No, entrancement.
Mhm. That's what he did with
Yeah, because
Becky.
she's still her own person, so she is kind of freaking out a little bit more now that she's wrecked the vehicle that they came in, and there was a dead body in the trunk that you pulled out of.
Right. So this is a presence. Let's see. Trying to figure out how this works. It's a presence attack. Presence plus charisma.
Vampire needs to gain the subject's attention with it to win a charisma presence contest
Against their composure and wits.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to see how in the system to get this to roll.
So composure, I think, is still. Oh, okay, so it's 3 plus his 3 versus her.
Mhm.
So he would roll 6. She would roll. What was that?
His charisma plus presence. He has 3 levels of presence, and
Mhm.
his charisma is 4, so 7 versus her composure and wit. And for some reason, I cannot get.
So yeah, we just need the 7d10 versus.
Yeah. So he gets 2 successes.
She got 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tie goes
well-
to the victim.
I think
Or-
Well,
so.
the thing is, he would spend a willpower on this.
Because
I
it is
mean,
because
let's
it is
face it,
Angel,
he would.
Marcus, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more than welcome to jump in the chat if he was actually with us
Okay,
to tell us.
that's 1, 2, 3 plus
yeah,
4.
yeah,
plus-
yeah.
So 5
Yeah.
because there's 2 10s.
Yeah. Well,
Just,
hold on.
just
There's
like was it Becky the other
1,
night
2,
at the club?
3, 4, 5. 6. Actually, it's 7.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, just like Becky, he will get her attention, and by saying something like, "Come on, Amber, you know me, Devin, come on."
Yeah, and at this point in time, with the lingering kiss, she really doesn't care about anybody else.
Yeah.
So you guys have staged your accident.
And we will convince him not to, consummate his new relationship until we get out of there.
Yeah, I want to say, I know Marcus, and I know his character to a degree. I don't think he would try to do his particular method of feeding out here in the open.
Yeah. No.
I think more along the lines he'd want to try to escort her back home somewhere and do his feeding
Yeah.
bed.
We'll drop him off at his apartment.
Not with her. I think you guys were giving a little some orders there as far as
Yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
concerned.
So take them all to the safe house. Marcus will drive to the state, or
All right.
Marcus.
And you guys
Angel will drive to the.
you guys carry the body?
Yes.
Trunk. Throw it in the
I'll
trunk.
just throw the body unceremoniously in the trunk.
Very
Well, once we get to some place where I can restrain him for unstaking him.
Your place?
Sure, we'll
There
take
you
him
go.
to my place, and then y'all can go off to the safe house.
I mean, that's up to you. You don't think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take him over to the crypt. It's a lot safer there than
All right.
a vampire going raging
So who's
somewhere
doing the
else.
driving?
Angel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Angel is going to be the one driving back.
So you're gonna go to the crypt first.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're driving, Amber does not seem to care about anybody else in the vehicle except for Angel. You make your way back towards the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Easily enough, you carry in the body that you found to the crypt. Are you going by yourself, or is somebody coming with you?
Oh, I know. I'll check my hunger again as I go invisible with body, and
I will ask you what that cop was doing there.
Oh, you're getting hungrier.
Yeah, I'm getting hungrier. He got a little nosy, and he wouldn't take a hint, so I punched him.
Is the car compromised?
This car, I have no idea. But that's because I have no idea what police can do. I mean, you might want to go dump it in the Savannah River.
I think I know just the place for it.
Yeah.
Back where I got it.
All right, so you're up to 2 hunger.
Yes, I am.
All right.
So I'm going to get him in, and then I am going to go do my feeding routine. I'm going to go and procure some blood bags.
Well, you still have the blood bag on you.
I have 1.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to need more than 1. And I could probably use some new rope while I am out. Let's see. I always forget where hunting is. I know mine is larceny.
Yeah.
Probably wits or intelligence larceny.
Actually, I think it's dex larceny because I'm breaking into places.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So I'll
to
just
think of mine.
Yeah, so I'll go on and do that, and so 4 successes and 1 bestial failure.
I don't know how I'd be able to do
I don't know why it only rolled 1 when I have 2 hunger checked. That's odd. So I'm, basically going to one of the hospitals and grabbing some supplies.
Okay. In the process of grabbing those said supplies, you do rupture a bag or 2 of the blood, and it spills all over the floor. So you've made a bit of a mess on your way out.
Yes. Okay.
How many did you get? Is the question we have now.
I would probably go for 10 just because I have a neonate in my crypt. So that's actually 8.
That works.
Plus the one I had. So, and the one that I had, I'll just go in and finish off to get rid of 1 of the hunger.
To make the roll work right.
Yeah.
All right, so you're able to get the 8. You said 8 bags.
Yeah.
You do make a mess, and you're able to get back out.
Mm-hmm. And actually, it's a bestial, so I'll say there are probably a couple footprints somewhere.
Yeah, oh yeah. When I mean mess, I mean total mess.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably a bloody handprint on the door as you leave.
Yeah. Then I will go back to the crypt, and with some new rope and stuff, I am going to tie up our neonate, and then remove the stake, and then basically drain a body bag into his mouth.
Okay, so Dante, you come awake with that nice warm taste of blood. Well, not warm. It's kind of cold because it wasn't a storage. You're in.
So you said I went.
You wake up. You're in a dusty crypt. As what looks like. Are you visible at this point in time?
Oh, actually, I'm visible, but it is complete dark in here.
Yeah, unless your character is able to see in that, it's completely dark. You're in a crypt. It smells musty, and you're being fed blood as you come awake. But you're also bound.
Okay, so as I wake up, like that's the last time I go to a party. Okay, I'll just look around. It's dark. It's okay. So there's a lot of questions here.
Really? You've brought another one here?
Ah, come on, Gramps.
Come on, Gramps.
How many of these loser friends are you going to be bringing in there? This is my home too now, you know.
He's a young kid. He needs some help.
Making
I know
a
it's your
lot-
home too.
So you're hearing a one-sided conversation, by the way, unless you have the ability to hear ghosts.
I don't think I do, but I don't know for sure.
Yes. So Gramps, let's just hold off for just a second. Hi, I'm Jude.
I'm Dante and also confused.
Well, okay, that's understandable. You talked about a party. Did you happen to go to a really big party, like at a place called Elon?
Yes.
Rob, I don't go to parties often. I listen to my friend one time, and I wake up here with a hole in my
Okay. Well, okay. To go back, that happened about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You died.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're just gonna cut through all this stuff. Let's just say, let's just cut through it. You're a vampire.
I have been aware of this for a while now, but thank you for reminding me I am dead.
Good. I mean, it's good to start with the basics. So, how do you know you're a vampire?
I've been one for a while now. I just decided to go to a party because my friend said, "Hey, you need to go out more." And look where we are now.
So you didn't become a vampire that night?
No.
No, you just got staked by the FBI or the sheriff or somebody, right?
Somebody put something in my chest, yes.
Okay, so the next question, are you a member of the Camarilla?
No.
Are you an anarch?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not Sabat?
No.
Okay, you consider yourself an anarch.
Gotcha.
Okay, anarchs are being hunted right now, I think, throughout the entire city.
Okay.
Okay, you're kind of safe here, and there's somebody I know that might be able to help you.
Might be able to help me.
Well, I mean, should be able to. He's kind of not part of any group.
Okay, that sounds like the best way to live, but...
Yeah, okay. Now, do you know what clan you are?
Yes.
Okay, and that would be?
I'm a La Sombra.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're one of... Okay, are you kind of religious? I mean, I've heard all of y'all, La Sombra, are kind of, like, really sucked into the church or something.
Some of us are, yes. No, that's not for me. Not
okay. Okay, so you shouldn't have... If you're La Sombra, you shouldn't have a lot of... I heard that y'all don't have problems with darkness.
No, this is usually where we like to do stuff.
Okay.
Usually,
okay.
not always.
This is just my home. Family.
Can I ask why I'm still restrained?
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll undo you that. You're restrained because I've been dealing with neonates recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your friends turned a lot of people that night.
My friends.
Well, you said a friend of yours who was in anarch took you to this party.
Well, no, she told me to go to the party.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, the anarchs seem to have left a lot of mess and a lot of children behind.
Okay.
Okay, here, let me take these off of you, and I'll cut them off.
Okay.
Are you still hungry?
Am I
Well, look, he seems like a nice guy, Gramps, okay?
I'm beginning to wonder about your judgment there.
Well, it's better than when I was on heroin. So.
Wow.
It's not really a big step there.
Well, small step. Isn't that the 13th step process?
What do we got going on?
Here. Are you still hungry?
No, at least not right now.
Okay, because I have some Capri Suns if you need them.
Not typically my taste, but I appreciate the offer.
Okay. Anyway, so, your name is Dante.
Yes.
Dante, okay. Well, since you know more than most of the others, that I've had to deal with recently. Let me call somebody.
Okay.
Okay. And I pull out my burner phone.
All right.
And I call Christoph's office.
Yes.
Hi. You know that pickup tonight?
Yes, I was kind of concerned how that went. Are you at the
Well-
safe house?
No. There was a second package with it.
A second package?
Yeah, it contained a steak.
The second package was a steak.
Well, okay. Big box containing some meat and a steak.
Okay. I
That's
believe
weird.
I understand what you're trying to do here, Jed.
Well, yeah.
Yes, you're referring to the fact that there was another individual involved.
Right. He might need some help because I think he was with that, group
I'll
of rebel
tell you
rousers the
what.
other night.
You sound concerned about discussing this on the open phone, so why don't you escort him back to the safe house with the others? And I will.
Okay.
Vincent should be there waiting. Me and my driver shall arrive before long.
Okay. That sounds great. So I close the phone. Actually, I forget to close the phone. I'm still not used to these damn phones. Close it up. So, let's take you to the safe house.
Okay. Usually people told me not to go to a second location, but in this case, I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, most people don't necessarily like, crypts. So, come on.
Okay.
And
I'll follow where he goes.
This could only
Okay.
end badly, as you hear as you're leaving the crypt.
Oh, you're always such a pessimist, granddad. Okay. Well, anyway.
So yeah,
Come
you
on.
step out and you're in a cemetery in Savannah. And it seems to be. Well, do you go out the back door or the front?
The back door.
Okay, yeah. So you're crawling through a hole that leads somewhere out the back of the crypt.
Yeah, one of the holes that leads out of this crypt. But we come back out and we are in Bonaventure Cemetery.
And there you go behind you, showing you.
Yeah, and from there we will walk over to the safe house.
Walk
Quite a
to the
ways.
safe house. All right.
Yeah. Where is the safe house?
I thought I
It's
gave you
not-
all the address, didn't I?
It's not too far from the FBI building. It's on the
Oh, okay.
opposite side of the city.
Gotcha. So I will call Dom and say, "Hey, Dom, the guy isn't a neonate. Could you come pick us up and take us back to the safe house?"
I mean, I don't think it's safe to leave these two alone, but
You're still
Yeah.
in the vehicle, still driving.
so yeah, I'd tell them that.
Okay.
Well,
so
actually, wait a minute. I said you're still driving. He's had time to go to the blood bank, get some rope. No, you're
Yeah,
probably
no.
you're probably there.
so I'll look to Dante. Do you know how to use these things to get like a car?
Enough to get to point A-ish.
Okay. So if you know how to like call a cab or something, feel free.
It's using a cell phone or any technology sucks since I died.
Well, it wasn't around when I died.
Mm.
So, never really had a use for it.
Let's see. So what is the
And
issue
by
with
the
that?
way, once we are out, he looks like Nosferatu.
Mm.
I mean, he has that classic Nosferatu, pale, thickly, slightly greenish yellow, bald,
Dressed like a street urchin.
homeless person.
Okay. Well, I've seen some stuff, so I just add that to the list of things to worry about later.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to call a cab, feel free, call the cab. I have money that you can have.
That's nice. If I can, it's a chance technology works, but it's not a guarantee.
Okay. Well, still, it's better than me calling an operator.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I will be honest with you. I don't have any information on La Sombra, so I'm going to trust you for that info.
Oh, here, I'll open a file so that you can. I'll share a file with you.
Yeah, because the 3 references I have does not have it listed.
I believe it is in Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
Okay, so I will share a copy of Chicago with you just so that you can see it,
All right.
and you can get your own copy at some point.
Technology tests are difficulty 2 plus Bane severity.
All right. So go ahead. And,
Ah,
were you gonna put that in Discord for me?
I can do that, yeah. First, let me look up my Bane severity. It's on my sheet. Okay. Okay, I'll roll that. It's like a 3.
Copy. Got it.
and what you are looking for in here is Chapter 6, La Sombra.
Copy that. Appreciate it, gentlemen.
I'll put that here in the chat. Was not great.
So 1 success.
Yep.
Okay, so he goes to use the phone, and I don't know. I will look up better to find out exactly what happens with it. In my mind, I'd say the phone starts to sizzle or something, like it's shorting out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not good with their Bane yet because
Chapter
it changed.
3. Oh, you said chapter 6. There's 5. There's 6. Got it. Cool. So yeah, if you guys let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. So you guys are trying to make a call to get a ride to get there, and as he's trying to make that call for you, he ends up having issues with your phone. It does not go through. I'll let you guys decide what you want to do next, but we are going to go ahead and take ourselves a quick, we'll say about 10-minute break
Okay.
for drinks, bathroom, and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen who are with us, don't go too far. We will be right back.
Okay.
jumping back in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We are back from our little break. We left off, apparently, it looks like Dominique and Angel are currently at the safe house with Amber, while Judd is making his way to the safe house with the newest member of our courtier, and that'd be Dante. I probably pronounced that completely incorrect, but I apologize. You were trying to make a phone call, and I said on when we were live a moment ago that when you called, the phone sizzled. Well, it didn't actually sizzle as far as in your hands, but it sounded like it sizzled on the other end. The guys, that's all he hears. When you're talking, it's more like there's just a lot of breaking up and robot sounding type noise. You hear him go, huh? Hello? Hello? Is this a computer trying to call me or something? Hello?
I'll just press the hang up button. It's like, well, that didn't work. I'll go for, I forgot who was with me, but I'll just kind of hold the phone to him, like, you want to try making the call? Because it's not going to work.
Fine, I'll try. So I'll hit the operator, the O button, and go, wait for somebody and go, hi, I need a taxi.
Sorry, what?
Can you get me in touch with somebody that has a taxi company?
Actually, I don't
Here
even know
in
how that
Savannah,
works.
Georgia.
You just hit O period on the phone?
Yeah, I just hit O.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing comes.
No, nothing happens.
Well,
Actually, let me check that. I could just hit O on my phone and see what happens. No. After, I mean, you hit O, you hit send, and it just hits O and nothing.
Okay, well, that didn't work. So why don't we, I think we can probably better if you got the taxi and I'll just kind of be with you.
I just tried to use the phone. It didn't work for me.
No. I mean, we're going to go someplace where you can hail a taxi.
Oh. Like hitchhiking.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Work.
at least I think it is. I mean, I've never really done it before.
I haven't either had a need to. Till now.
Well, how do you normally get places? Do you have a
My
driver
friend.
or something?
Yeah, my friend.
Your friend?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if you knew how to drive, I could just get us a car.
I don't trust myself with how things have been going with mechanical technology stuff, so I just avoid it.
Oh, okay. No, completely understand. Probably be easier just for me to find a car. So I'm going to look for a car.
All right.
And I'm going to do another car theft. This is going to be more of a joyride because I'm not going to take the car far.
You actually don't have far to look because out in the cemetery parking lot is a car.
Ah, okay.
If I'm
Then
not mistaken,
I will...
it's one that was used a few nights ago.
Oh, that's true.
We never went back to it.
Yeah, we never went back to
I mean,
it.
it's got got a little sticker on the window with a date on it.
Mhm.
You know, saying when it was posted as being found there.
Yeah.
That's it so far.
Okay. Because I know we parked it in a place where there weren't any cameras. So get in, and we'll drive over toward the safe house. I'll park a couple blocks away, and then go in.
All right. Doesn't take you very long, of course. You make it there. You come up to the door. What are you guys inside doing, Dominique?
So I'm making sure he doesn't just, feed on her because there's a reason we went to get her. And I'm contemplating what I need to do now because I know I looked at a camera in an FBI building after everything that just happened. So I'm going to go and get myself from a convenience store if they have them, any masks or any of those neck scarves that you can pull up. And I'm gonna be wearing one of them to try and hide my face.
Okay.
Because I remember last session, I just did not write it in my notes. I meant to have a face mask, like one of those N95s or whatever they are. But I didn't say it, and that's on me. So.
Yeah, because it would work. Because, you know, there was the pandemic that that's kind of dialing down.
Yep. And I meant to do that, but I didn't. So that's on me. But yeah, I'm going to go get one of those, and I'm trying to think of a way. I might end up talking to Kristoff, but that's really what we're doing. Just
okay. So
waiting.
I guess you hear the knock on the door from Judd.
Look out the window,
and you see Dante.
Is that the body?
Dom, it's Judd. I'm here with Dante.
Hey.
Okay, so I will let them both in. Yeah, you two can come in. I'm gonna make a call real quick, but I'll be right back.
Okay. If you are calling Kristoff, he said Vincent should be here shortly.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah.
Well, I think you need to just find a seat here.
Who, pray tell, are you? You hear a voice in the room.
It's Dante.
Stepping out of the corner is a rather tall Nosferatu, well dressed. The rest of the group recognizes it as Vincent. I wasn't told that there was going to be another person brought. I was told about the human. Who are you?
I was.
Oh, should I make introductions?
It might be nice.
Okay, Dante, in our clan La Sombra. This is Vincent. Nosferatu works with Kristoff.
Okay.
So you brought an anarch to the safe house.
Well, I'm not sure if he's really an anarch. I think he just had some contacts along there.
Does Dante not speak for himself?
Well,
I am doing whatever I gotta do right now. I still had a hole in my chest, so right now, got conflicted feelings about a lot of things.
Okay, hole in your chest. You just came from. Are you saying they kept some of those?
Yeah. I mean, he was in a box.
I was in a box. It sucked.
Yeah. They were shipping him with Amber up to Atlanta.
And I guess since you were taking Amber, you got him as well. Kristoff will be here soon.
Well, I mean, I could have left him in the...
I mean, you don't have to finish that sentence.
I thought it was better than, like, just leaving him in the car and burn him.
I appreciate not burning me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't stake the other two. So.
Yes. I hear pray tell.
Call me a humanitarian.
Go to the door, open it.
Standing in the doorway is a rather tall, muscular fella with a tank top, black tank top on. Boss is here. Is it safe?
Yeah, I believe so.
I look at Vincent. I guess we're safe.
I mean, I've seen no reason to stake anybody yet, so yeah, I guess you're safe.
Okay.
Well, now that we've all made ourselves at home... Oh my. Can somebody please escort Miss Owens to the other room? She seems to have a bit of an issue here. Angel, is it now? Really? You couldn't
Well,
hold it in?
it's a chemical thing. Animal instinct. That magnetism.
Yes, well, maybe you should learn how to use your magnetism a little better. Control it, don't let it control you.
Sure, yeah.
And I hear we have a new person with us this evening. Was it Dante? I believe I heard.
Yeah, that's still me, and I'm meeting a lot of new people tonight.
Well, my name's Christoph. If
Oh.
we'll figure out where you fall in all this as the night progresses, I'm sure.
I
Tell
hope
me
so.
a little about
Seriously.
yourself. Where are you from? You're obviously not from here in Savannah because I would have seen you before.
I'm from Florida, but came down here to visit and just kind of relax for a bit. And I wake up in a crypt.
In a crypt. Seems to be standard issue for those who've met Judd lately.
I'm learning that very quickly.
And I'm assuming you weren't freshly born, it doesn't seem.
No, been doing this for a year now.
For a year. Who's your sire?
I cannot reveal that.
Okay, understand. Will your sire be looking for you? Let's ask that one.
She could be, might already found me, could be here now, don't know. She
Are you running
likes
from
to stay.
her?
No.
How close ties do you have with the Anarchs?
Um, it's there.
So if I was to offer you a job, and that job entailed not being affiliated with the Anarchs, would you consider it?
Depends on who you're asking me to affiliate with, if not with them.
Well, I believe the terminology is Inkanu.
I would have to sleep on it and also work on this hole in my chest. Which reminds me, can I start to heal that? Or at least some of it?
Yeah, when you started feeding, you started to heal some of it.
All
I mean,
right.
granted, it's still going to be a little bit of a wound there, at least for a night or two, but you're
Yeah.
starting to heal it.
All right, all right.
As long as nobody puts another one in there.
That's the goal, to make that not happen again. It hurt.
So I take it you were at the party,
hmm
and I guess the SI got a hold of you?
I know somebody did. All I know is I've never been a party person, and this just kind of sealed that in for sure.
Well, I mean, parties can be fun.
I have yet to experience that. And I'll point to the hole in my chest, as you can see from me giving it another shot.
He chuckles. Alright, so, first of all, we need to make sure we rein in Mr. Devon.
DJ Spike.
For today, yes. You've not told anybody or made any phone calls to the FBI, have you?
No. Didn't make any phone calls to the FBI.
Did you introduce
Tried to
yourself
keep
when
it
you...
professional.
Did you introduce yourself to the FBI when you picked up Miss Owens?
Oh, of course, but I introduced myself as Agent Hunter. A really great name.
Yes. And
Hunter.
did you... I mean...
It's a shame we all died, though. Terrible car accident.
Then how did that go?
Look at Owens and look at the new guy.
Well, I mean, how did the accident go? Were you able to
went
make
as
it
planned.
look convincing, is the question.
Wrecking a car at 80 miles an hour, it kind of hurts a little.
Yes, it does. So
There's three bodies.
3 bodies. Well, I guess that does add up, because Jed tends to do like Vincent does and stay out of sight, out of mind. What did you do about the case that young Dante was in?
It's a shame when they break open in a wreck.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that somebody may be looking for young Dante then.
If the sun comes up first.
Yeah, but they're probably not looking for him in Savannah. It was pretty far out.
How far out?
Oh, up towards Statesboro.
So depending upon whether or not you accept my offer, I might be able to assist with that endeavor. Are there any other surprises that I might need to know about?
I was trying to avoid Amber looking at me, and I accidentally looked at a few cameras.
Okay, well, don't know how much we can do about that, but I'll check with Strix and see what she can figure out. I'm sure there's some sort of computer thing she can do to erase those, but I have no clue. Beyond my purview of knowledge. I mean, my first notice with computers was what they call an abacus. But they've evolved since then. Anyway, so Vincent, will you please escort Miss Owens to the car? Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, gentlemen, what are your plans from here?
I'm gonna take the car back to where I found it. It may be compromised. The tag, at least.
And why is that?
Judd.
Well, yeah, there was a little run-in with a policeman behind me. I think I was driving a little bit too slow.
You were driving too slow and got pulled over.
Yes.
So how did that go down?
Well, he wasn't taking a hint,
What
so
kind of
I
hint are we
put him
trying
back
to
in his
get?
car. Well, that he should just go away. But so I, after trying a little bit more physical, I took him back to his car and left him there.
You took him back to his car.
Yes.
Were you seen doing this?
No.
If somebody was looking, would you have been seen doing this?
No.
So what you're
I
telling
mean, kind
me,
of a body floating, maybe.
So you're telling me that the body of the police officer in question was floating back to his vehicle.
Yeah.
I asked this question because, as Dominique pointed out, there are cameras in the cells, but typically police cars have cameras on their dash when they're pulling people over.
They do?
So more likely, the body was seen floating back to his vehicle.
Oh. I didn't know that cops actually have cameras in their cars.
Yes.
And body cams some of the
And
time.
Some of them have them on their chest.
Oh. So I shouldn't have probably had the dead body trying to talk to him. Okay.
Well, that would be definitely interesting to see how that pans out in the morning briefing. All right, so he reaches in his jacket, he pulls out 3 envelopes, lays them on the table. Well, this is for your nightly endeavor. It was a job, after all, and here's your pay.
Much appreciated.
Well, thank you.
Let's try to be a little more careful when dealing with law enforcement, shall we, Judd?
Well, I mean, it's something I've never had to deal with before. I mean, I'm usually able to keep away from it. So I'll learn more about law enforcement to make sure I don't make the same mistakes.
And as far as you, Mr. Dante, you wish to sleep on it. Where do you plan on laying your head this morning?
Well, me and my friend live together, so probably with her.
Was your friend
You
at
know,
the
and she was
party?
at the club with you.
She stayed at home because she had stuff to do. I don't ask her much about her super personal life.
And is she also an anarch?
Probably not. She kind of just goes whenever she feels needed or whenever she feels like it.
Hmm.
Okay. Hopefully the sheriff hasn't found her yet.
I hope not.
Or whatever those other two things. You said 2, 3 things? All
Yeah.
came in?
Hmm.
They all showed up at that place?
Well, the FBI and the sheriff's people.
Okay, so just the 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's going on? Well, there we go.
And what's going to happen to Amber now? That Angel has, you know, like, I haven't done anything to her yet.
Well, I'm sure enough time away from Angel might be able to clear her head. We'll have her taken care of and keep her safe. There are plans. As long as she's not in the SI's hands, makes it easier for us to do what we need to do.
Good.
How many did they say? I heard when we were walking by. How many did they say they had blank bodies?
I don't think you recall him hearing a number, just the fact that they had taken out some.
Okay, maybe I heard 3 of them and not 3 bodies.
It was 3 of them talking about it.
Okay, so that would have been, never mind.
You think there's more like Dante?
They had one.
No. Is that one of the ones that
I
did?
mean, why would they keep him? I just don't understand.
I don't either.
Experimentation.
That could be a reason.
Super soldiers.
Oh, well.
You ever heard of a thing?
Wow, you're really
MK
depressing,
Ultra?
aren't you? MK Ultra?
I mean, vampire blood, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
vaguely
know
I
how
remember
well that
something-
would work for them, but I don't plan on finding out with any of my people. So I will tell you
Vaguely,
this,
I remember something.
Dante, if you do decide to join these gentlemen here, you'll be under my protection and my employ.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am not as strict as a Camarilla, and of course I'm not as loose as the Anarchs. I can get the word out here in a second. The masquerade must still be, kept for our own safety.
Yeah.
The DSI has definitely proven that to be the issue. But I pay well.
Be an issue.
And I am not real pleased if anyone decides to take a life when they feed. As Domenico here knows firsthand.
Hey, I'm 2 for 2.
Well, let's do that 1.5. Because if I wasn't standing there, the first one would
Yeah.
not have made it.
But he did.
Yes, he did. You'll find working for me is not harsh. But I'll leave the choice up to you.
I will definitely consider it.
Alright, well, I'm going to make my way back to the club. If you guys decide to do so, remember the back door. And, of course, our unwelcome guests are still sitting out front.
Is just knock and they'll let us in, or is there anything we need to say?
I'll let whoever works the door know that you're coming, so there shouldn't be any reason.
Perfect.
Oh, and has there been any news of AJ? Or the other two ladies?
Not that I've heard.
What was their names? Lisa.
Susie and
Is it Lisa and Susie?
so there was
Susie, Lisa, and Amber. So,
AJ,
yeah.
Susie, and Amber.
So, is AJ, Susie, or Lisa one shown up yet? Any news?
I have the word out on the street in case any of them show up, but
Very well. Let me know if you hear anything. I suppose it's time for me to make my exit. The house is yours for the evening, if you wish to stay here. If you don't, of course, I understand.
oh
Just
yeah,
lock up when you leave. And he leaves.
okay.
He makes his way to the door, of course. The door gets opened by the big brawler-looking human.
Do
And,
they
go
take
out.
Amber with them?
Amber is already escorted out by Vincent.
Okay.
And what are y'all doing next?
I'm gonna go. Well, what time is it? That whole thing happened around midnight.
I'm gonna say it's probably about 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna go take care of the car. So
Okay. Actually, Dante, do you need a ride anywhere since he's taking the car back somewhere?
I guess if you can take me back to my home, that's a far stretch because I just met you. So, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not going to try and be weird or get me killed again. So if you could take me back to my place, that'd be appreciated.
yeah, that's fine with me. I wouldn't plan on it yet.
Fair enough. I understand that. Is there anyone else that's new that I need to meet? Because my social batteries run low.
No, really, it's just the.
Well, Angel, hi, I'm Angel, DJ Spike. You might have heard of me at the clubs.
No.
He actually
no.
looks somewhat vaguely familiar, but not exactly. I mean, he doesn't say he's not announcing himself at the same name, but you see some resemblance in his facial features to the DJ that was running was playing music the night of the big party.
Oh. It was like,
Granted, his hair color's changed. He's done something with mascara on his face. You know, he's changed his appearance, but you can still see the the facial features.
I'll look at him. I mean, maybe, but also, you gotta remember, I don't go out often because I don't like crowds that much.
Oh, come on, you gotta go out some. I mean, meet people, meet the ladies. You
I'll
find a
point
nice
to the hole
lady to
chest
hook up with.
Okay. I'll just point to the hole in my chest. I gave going out a chance, and I woke up in a box.
Once. Doesn't happen all the time. Oh, well, okay. You don't know what you're missing.
I
Grab
was
some.
not to my knowledge. I wasn't missing anything. I was fine. I didn't have a hole in my chest till then.
Well, just think of it as a new experience then.
Who wants to experience a hole in their chest?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying a new experience. It just doesn't have to be a hole in the chest, but I mean, you had a new experience. Isn't that great?
We're gonna say 50. No, we're gonna say like maybe, like a solid maybe.
Okay.
Like an
Okay. Well, anyway, great meeting you. How do we get in contact with you?
I can tell you my number because if I try to put it in, may work, may not. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm using Judd's voice, but we normally meet up at Club 51.
Yes.
Okay, Club 51. And so if you ever need to find us, we're probably going to be somewhere near there.
Okay, and I'll tell out loud my number so that anyone who needs it can put it in their phone.
I'll go ahead and take it down.
And Judd says, you know, if you're ever at the cemetery, there's this monument. You can always leave me a note at.
Okay.
And he tells you where to find the monument.
He makes a mental note.
Yeah, if you ever need to find me, just go over there.
I'll be sure to do that. Typically, I don't go there unless my friend goes there, because she sometimes likes to visit those places.
Yeah, they're homey.
I'll make a note of that too, just in case I have to hide, I guess. I don't really interact with people much unless I'm looking for something.
Well, what do you normally look for?
Ooh, that's a good question. Mainly, I say my friend a lot because she usually is the one that deals with the social skills, and I just kind of help in the background.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of more like Dom. And she's more like Angel.
I guess so. She kind of deals with the social interaction part, and I just kind of help with the necessary things in the background to help it run smoother.
Ah, okay. Understood.
It's been working so far.
If I'm not mistaken, this friend you're referring to is your Toreador.
Yes.
No, you don't have a name for her, so.
Oh, it's on my sheet. It's Celeste.
Let me see. Did I open it? There it is. Nope, that's not it.
I probably shouldn't be seeing these, so I'm gonna swap out, and I'm gonna grab the clothes I had when I changed clothes earlier.
I didn't see her name. Just that that you met her and became friends.
It should be in Touchstones.
Oh, Touchstones. Okay, I was actually looking in your bio.
Ah.
Oh, okay, Celeste Heartstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, so somebody's giving him a ride there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swap out of the FBI garb that I was in and back into what I was wearing before switching out. It's just not a fancy fitted suit like it was. Jude, Judd, you need a ride? You good?
No, I'm gonna take the car back.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did leave that there, didn't we?
Yeah. That car. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in a different spot.
Gotcha. All right. And where are you going? Where do I need to take you?
I'll tell him the address.
Perfect. And yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask this of you because I didn't ask this of you before, but where would your friend, what kind of place would your friend end up staying at?
I'd say it's about a 2-story house. I wouldn't say it's super fancy, but it definitely looks nice for whatever she does to pay the bills.
All right. Now, would she be closer to town or would she be further away from the hustle and bustle of the city streets?
I would say she's closer to town.
Okay. And let's see. She's a Toreador, so she's probably going to be staying somewhat close to...
Somewhat fancy, too.
All right, I'll find something for you, and I'll share it with you guys. This might work. Check out 113 West Gordon Street. We'll say that's the address you gave.
All right.
Kind of looks like a nice little brownstone. Yeah, those are pretty nice looking. It's about 3 stories. It's close to the park. And close.
Not terribly far from the apartments.
Yeah. And another thing is, there's that Forsyth Park band shell. Great acoustics for music. And yeah, I don't know where you guys are at.
6 something. We're up near the.
I mean, I wrote it down somewhere, but I just got to thumb back through the books and find it.
But yeah, we're not terribly far away because I know the rough location.
All right, so that's you can put that down as your current address for right now, Dante, or where Celeste lives and where she's allowing you to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Takes you there. She's not currently there.
Okay. Can I check around the house, see if maybe there was a break-in or something that doesn't look normal?
I mean, as far as you can tell, the place looks normal. The way you left it, where you went to the party.
Okay.
Other than your bag that had your clothes and stuff in it seems to be packed and sitting in the closet of the room you were at.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you can't see too much of a difference. Celeste likes to keep a halfway decently clean place. She entertains people from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It doesn't seem like there's been any problems here.
Well, then I'll probably say that I'll just change out of whatever I'm wearing and put on like some shorts or something, because by now, is the sun getting ready to come back up?
Let's see. By now, it's
Couple
probably
hours.
running close to, I'd say it was, about 1:32
ish.
o'clock. So you still got about another at least 3-4 hours before the sun comes up.
All right, then I'll just put on a different shirt because that one's ruined. So I'll just put on just like, I'll say a red and black shirt. So like maybe like a checkered design.
All right.
And probably just sit on my bed right now, just kind of recharge my social energy before I go back out.
All right. And you have a particular method of feeding.
Yes.
So you're going to wait on that method, or you're going to try to do so in a different way?
I'm gonna probably wait. I'll probably send her a text. Try to send her a text, see where she's at and how long she might be before she's gone. Well, before she comes back.
All right. Well, go ahead and give me a try to send her a text roll.
Try to send her a text roll. Okay. I got 4.
All right. The phone reads delivered. It takes a moment before you start seeing the little telltale bubble that somebody's texting back.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing you get back is, where the hell have you been?
Wow.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I don't even get it. Are you okay? How was your day? At night? No, just straight to this. Okay. So I'll send her a text back saying it's a long story. I blame you. When are you coming back? And then I'll send that.
Okay. So the next text is, how did we meet again?
I can wait for you back at our place until you get here, or I can meet you somewhere, whichever's easier, and I'll press in.
Yeah, she repeats the question. No, how did we meet again?
Oh, I kind of just met you one day in a park. I'm pretty sure. That day is foggy. It was a very eventful week that day.
She doesn't respond.
Okay.
You kind of get the idea I mean, it's a text, so she might be a little leery with the way the questions were going. It's not typical, like the messages you guys have had in the past.
Mm-hmm.
This is more the, are we sure I'm talking to who I'm supposed to be talking to? But,
And I try.
let's see, give me a wits and awareness.
Okay.
And let me see how she does on this.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. So what exactly are you doing?
I was gonna call her just because after she didn't reply.
Just directly after the text?
After I'd say like maybe 5 minutes after she didn't reply, I would have called her.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that I'll call her roll to see how your technology thing works.
One.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting that call off.
Okay. I guess I would probably just go walk into the general area I know she usually hangs out at. So I'll check the park where we first met.
All right. You get up out of the room to leave, and you are alive.
Yeah, it's as live as we can be in our situation.
I heard you were killed.
No. Well, a while ago I was. I'm not now.
No. I mean, you went to the party. Half the people there are dead. They said you were
Yes.
among them.
No.
And you see Celeste sitting there. She was hiding out of sight from your room. She had snuck into the house quietly just to make sure, you know. And when you come walking out of the room, she was there.
Oh, it's just okay. It was like, well, no, I'm not dead again, as you can see from the current conversation we're having.
Yes, but what exactly happened? All I heard was that you went that something happened at the party that all the
Best way to summarize
I think there's only
is
like
a lot of
3.
Oh, 3?
That's yeah. Well, I mean, you know, give me a second, and I'll give you their names. Let's see, Edward. No, it's not Edward. Did I have their names written down? I gave you guys names, didn't I, to some of the people you were dealing with, or not?
Not really.
People
Yeah,
we
I
were
did.
dealing with.
Let's see. Zora made it out, but Zara made it out, but Zola did not. Let's see. Octavian made it out, and
Elon himself was there. I didn't get Octavian on my end. I missed that.
Octavian was the owner of Elon.
Oh, okay, so he introduced himself to me as Elon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He seemed to have survived. Zara survived, but Zola did not. Because she was the one that got blasted after feeding on Angel.
Devin.
Yep. And I'm not going to use that name because that one's too close to another person's name. Zacharias survived as well. And those are the only three that got out. They said that the SI showed up and then the sheriff showed up and it was like all hell broke loose.
It was. It definitely was, because I woke up. Technically, I didn't wake up in the box. I still stinks when I was in the box. But I woke up in a crypt, and they told me I was in a box. And that happened.
You were
It hurt.
staked.
Yeah, and I'll point to the hole in my chest.
Who got you out?
Some Nosferatu and his friends.
And they got you out from the SI?
Don't know how they did, but yeah.
And they just let you go?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be helping them out more because they seem good people for now. If not, I'll just vanish and they'll never see me again. Not hard, I've done it before.
And they're not Camarilla?
I didn't ask too many questions. My social battery was already gone from the party that you told me to go to. And
that was 7 days ago.
yeah, I'm realizing a lot of stuff happened in those 7 days. So your guess is as good as mine as far as all of this.
All hell broke loose. I mean, Octavian and the rest of the Anarchs they're cleaning house. They're destroying all sorts of documents, asking questions, wondering who let it leak. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I've discovered that the hard way.
I was actually getting ready to leave town in a few days.
Well, that would have sucked.
Yeah, I think it would have. You would have showed back up, and the house would have been empty.
Yeah. Then what?
I think I'm gonna leave because it's getting a little hot here. Nobody knows why they were here or how they found out about the party or nothing.
Okay, you were wanting to leave because it's getting too. Why don't? Okay, how is our arrangements gonna work if you leave?
Well, don't you want to come with me?
No, probably not, because that involves a lot of traveling, going to the hospital. Oh no, that just sounds like a migraine. I don't even know if we even get migraines anymore.
So, what do you suggest? I mean, we're not safe right now.
Yeah, right now, but that could change easily if we went somewhere. It could be worse.
What do you suggest?
We stay here, figure out why everything's going to shit, and if we can fix it, fix it. If not, then I guess stage our deaths, and then we'll just vanish.
We can't stay here.
Okay,
I
where do you
mean,
want to go?
people. I say people. The Anarchs know that I live here, and they know that you live with me.
How did they find that out?
Well, I mean, I had to report to the Baron that I lived here. We were in his city.
Oh, barons, princes. I'm getting really annoyed with titles.
I mean, it's either we deal with the Baron of the Anarchs or we deal with the Princes of the Camarilla. What's our other choice?
I think a baron is probably easier to get rid of.
Get rid of?
I don't know. We can either talk to him about leaving us alone, tell some people, make the system fall apart. I don't know how this vampire political bullshit works.
You and I have never really sat down and talked too much about this, have we?
No, not really.
Well, I don't feel like doing it now either.
I don't feel like also doing it now.
I'm glad you're not permanently dead.
Yeah, no, I got stuff to do, and that doesn't involve dying. again.
Well, we need to find some place to go, but I mean it's early, late, however you want to look at it. I've been out. The sun will be up soon. Maybe we should just go ahead and call it a day.
Probably it sounds like the best because there's a lot of information that I have to process just from a couple of minutes of being unstaked.
And you've met these new people. Are they have any affiliation with any of the groups?
Maybe not. I don't think so. I didn't ask that part. It just helped me. And look, there's more questions for us to ask tomorrow, or I ask tomorrow. I couldn't give you any actual answers that would make any sense right now.
Well, she steps up to you, gives you a hug.
He'll hug back.
I'm glad that you're not gone. And she walks towards her room.
He'll walk back to his room and lock the door and just lay on the bed like this was a very eventful night.
All right, so how about the rest of you?
I plan on taking the car back to the chop shop, giving it to them, telling them it's, they probably don't want to use that tag anymore, but there's nothing wrong with the car. And then I was gonna make my way home.
What do you mean the tag? What happened? I mean, you only needed it for the one night?
Yeah, that was kind of the plan. Maybe a little longer, but somebody got a little handsy when they got pulled over and didn't think to, not do that in front of a camera.
Wait a minute. There's a story here.
Not my story. All I know is that.
Oh, you don't know what happened? You don't want to talk about it? Come on, bro.
Hey, I know that somebody punched a cop in the nuts so hard he collapsed and didn't think that, maybe the cop car has cameras or the cop had a body camera on.
Yeah, but did he have his cell phone on? Could he at least record what happened? I mean, come on. That's a TikTok in the making. Come on.
Sadly, I don't know
Can you
if he
imagine
knows
how
how to
many
use
views
technology.
you could get on YouTube with that?
If you go out on I-16, the car might still be there and the cop might be
Yeah, but
passed
that's
out.
not going to work. You got to have the video of the actual action because that's what people love to see.
Yeah.
All right, we'll ditch the tag and we'll repaint the vehicle and try to resell it. But that's all you needed it for, huh?
Yeah, just the night. I mean, I was hoping to keep it a little longer, but it's a little hot for my hands.
Well, I mean, do you need us to try to procure you another vehicle? I mean, it'll cost you, of course.
Oh, not me. Not right now. No, I'm good.
All right. How's your buddy doing with his new bike?
Oh, he absolutely is thrilled about it. He's thrilled to have it back.
All right. Well, we're here.
Yep, and I'll make my way back home.
All right.
Actually,
we won't ask what Devin's doing. We'll ask Devin when he comes back.
All right. That was to get rid of that point of damage I took to heal up. And I don't need to feed tonight, so I'm good.
So what's Judd?
Just going to go back and park the car in a different lot at Bonaventure. And now that he is thinking about police, he'll wipe the car down and, or at least wipe the steering wheel and stuff that he might have touched, and go back home. Because it's too late to go talk to any of the people he might know on the street. So.
All right. So you guys call it a morning, or however you want to look at it, and you, well, let's see. Nothing else happens for the rest of the remainder of the evening. No surprises. Nothing pops up. You, of course, are having a deep conversation with your ancestor about the strange people you keep bringing into his house, quote unquote.
Yes.
Still, wondering why he has such a loser for a ancestor. why you couldn't have been better, why you couldn't have, done better or more with your life than to be living in his place. Just the typical
Hey, it's
conversation you have
comfortable.
every night with your, great, 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 whatever,
Yeah.
grandpappy. All right, so the next sunset.
Hmm.
What do you guys like to do?
I'll probably just wake up. Do you want me to like do a rouse check for waking up, or
Oh
just?
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
you got to
right.
rouse each night.
That's a failure.
not hungry still.
I did. Too.
Okay, so you
I'm going
gain
to.
hunger for your rouse. So you wake up.
Alright.
How was that? How many hungers does that give you now?
You told me you wanted me to start at 1, unless you want me to add another
Yeah.
one.
Well, you got a bag when you were awakened, so you were
I'm at
fine.
2.
Okay.
Uh,
And
I'll
we'll leave.
clear out my hunger.
Yeah, we'll leave Angel, Devin, whatever. We'll leave him be. Let him deal with that when his time comes, when he gets back. So you guys rouse just fine. You rouse hungry. Let me do rouse for your. What is that? There it is. Okay, she wakes up just fine. Stretches, got music playing as you wake up. And of course, she looks like she's packing a bag.
I'll kind of just walk up to her, like, you're really still trying to go.
Well, I mean, we've got to go somewhere other than here. This can't be
Dude.
safe. If they're here and they get any, I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. I don't feel safe here.
Well, considering what we are, we're only as safe as we can possibly make it.
Yeah, but they raided the club that I sent you to.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a secret. There wasn't supposed to be any issue.
Well, both those things ended up happening, but I met someone tonight who could possibly fix the whole safety thing. But I'll probably just talk to the people that helps me out, get more information about that.
I mean, I guess we could go talk to this person.
Oh, we could. I'm probably gonna do it, just so that there's not any new faces anyone has to see other than what they have to.
So what is your suggestion? Do you suggest I should stay here, just stay out of sight, and wait for your call or your text?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, all right. She goes back to packing a bag.
All right, I'm gonna go check this guy out, see if everything's legit, and then I will attempt to let you know because technology sucks.
Be safe. As
I
safe as you can
do
be, anyway.
I'll do my best on that.
All right.
And I will go out the door into the cemetery that they told me, or the Nosferatu told me to go meet him at if I needed to go find him.
All right. So let's see. Based on where you're currently at.
Kind of opposite side of the city.
Yeah, you are currently. You remember them mentioning someplace else, by the way.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is probably a little closer to you than the cemetery is.
I'll probably text Angel. Oh, I'll probably text Angel, one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to see if he can come get me from my address, just to save me time.
All right. So from where you're at, you know that the club that they mentioned is pretty much right up the road from where you're at. How many blocks is that? You are on. Where did I put you?
113 West Gordon.
Yep, I was just looking for the actual Gordon Street. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're probably. I can't do an indicator to tell me exactly how far you are, but you're probably about, I don't know, a mile or two from the actual club.
Then I'll probably just go to the club.
All right, so while you're walking, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Well, that's the parking lot. I don't want to show you the parking lot. I wanted to show you the actual. Where is? Oh, there it is. Here you go. You see that? No, you can't see that, can you?
I cannot.
Okay. I was just showing. These people watching saw it. I was just showing you the front of the club itself.
Mm.
All right, so you're making your way there. What is Judd and Dominico doing?
I'm
I'll
gonna
let
catch
Dom
a
go
ferry.
first.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch a ferry across, and probably just head towards a. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll probably just head towards the club.
All right, so probably takes you about as long to take the ferry and get over as it does for him to come walking up the street. He'll become walking. He will be walking up Whitaker Street, which, if I'm not mistaken,
It's near there. 51 is near Johnson Square. I know that much. It's on Congress, I want to say.
yeah, there's Congress. I thought it was on part. I thought one Whitaker Street was one of them. Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
It's in that area.
I know we've talked about Whitaker.
Yeah, because I think we also talked about Ellis Square being right across the street from it.
All right, so it's you take Whitaker
Yeah,
to
there it
Congress, and
Yes,
then it's
take
a left.
Whitaker to Congress, turn left, and you'll be right there at it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're pretty much right down the street, literally right down the street. You know, have one turn to make once you get on Whitaker.
Yeah, it's
But-
roughly 3,400 feet.
So you come walking down Whitaker about the same time you notice Dante walking up Whitaker.
I'll just nonchalantly just wave.
I'll give a wave.
And Judd, how did you get where?
Well, I mean, I will eventually go over there to check on everyone. But first, I had another mission, which was to go see another one of my touchstones, a police officer who does a lot of community policing work and charity work for the police department, Salvador Malta.
Mm-hmm.
And I know him just through the homeless community because he's one of the people that, charity work with the homeless people. He does a lot of work with youth that are on the streets.
All right.
And so I'm going to go to his normal beat, which is usually around East Bay Street and River Street, that area, and wait for him to pass by.
All right. Well, give me a wits and awareness. Maybe I'll turn over here where I actually see the damn rolls.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Right.
okay.
It doesn't take long for you to see him walking his beat.
Officer Malta.
Judd, how you doing this evening? You all right?
Good. And he's in his normal kind of hunched over, face down. Yeah, good. You remember about a week ago, there was those two kids that got hauled in. Well, let's face it, they were trying to make money however they could. I know that y'all took them to one of the social workers. I kind of wanted to check on how they were doing.
Yes. Give me a moment. Because, I mean, once I took them in, the social workers took over and really don't fill me in on anything else. But I can make a call and find out for you.
Okay. Okay.
There they go. All right, and you said the two kids?
Yeah.
Well, one was name was Freddie,
Okay.
and the other one was Carmelo.
Carmela.
Carmelo. Then nobody shares their last name on the streets, so you don't really concern yourself with that. He calls up and he's talking on the phone for a little bit. You hear his side of the conversation. Yeah, I'm just checking on, Freddie and Carmelo. Are they doing all right? Yeah, where are they at? Oh, the social worker. Okay. And you can't tell me no more than that. All right, appreciate it. So yeah, they're doing okay. They're doing some community service. They are on probation, but they're staying in a halfway house. But I can't tell you exactly where that's at.
Oh no. Came into some money helping someone, and I just wanted to see if you could get that somehow to them. Maybe it could help them. Or
I mean,
if you don't think it could help them, maybe it could help, the work y'all are doing.
We could see what you can do. I mean, are you sure?
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
you don't want to use it for yourself?
No. I mean, the kids need it more.
I mean, I'm always seeing you out here, man, and even when it's cold out. Are you sure you don't want to use it for yourself to get a nice hot meal somewhere and a good bed, soft bed to sleep in? Maybe a bath, a shower, or something?
Really, I just don't want them to wind up the way I am. I kind of want to see them, get better, get what they need.
I mean, nothing I could say can convince you to at least keep some of that for yourself.
I might. Here, I'll keep a little, but 90% of the money that Christoph just gave me is going to this.
I figured as much, but I mean, he's going to try to convince you otherwise.
That's why I said
like
90%.
You need it more than
keep a little bit.
Well, it's your decision, and I appreciate it. Now, I have to ask. It is my job. You did come by this honestly, right? I'm not going to hear something about a theft or a break-in or an ATM machine getting smashed or something.
No. A friend just needed help carrying a box.
And he paid you this much for helping carry a box?
Well, okay, not just one box, but a lot of boxes.
So you're helping a friend move, and you wanted to make sure you were taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'll make sure that they get, they get it. But don't forget, if you ever need a hand with something, let me know. I mean, I'm here, and don't worry about helping other people. Sometimes you got to help yourself too, man.
Yeah, I understand. But thanks.
Okay, when he starts to walk off the other direction.
Okay, and Judd will probably keep an eye out for Freddie and Camilla.
Yeah, it's how touching.
Well, it's part of his ambition.
No, that's what you hear.
Oh, how touching.
How touching.
Then he will start making his way over to 51 degrees. But as he does so, he is going to fade from sight. And sound.
Before you fade from sight, you realize the how touching comment did not come from him.
Oh. Okay.
You don't
Looking
call,
around,
you
and I
don't
think I
write. It's
recognize
been, what,
the
7 days since we last spoke?
Oh, probably more.
No, I'm sure it was 7, because you came to me with a problem. I told
Oh,
you how
yes, that
to
one.
handle that problem. You did take care of staking those 2 freshly embraced out in the sun, correct?
I dealt with them.
So
I'm not technically lying.
So where have you been? You've not returned. You've not reported back.
Oh, it's really just
I mean,
trying
I
to do
literally had to
anything I
come
can.
out here in the open and find you, talking to a police officer,
Well,
no less.
Somebody I know, somebody I've known for a while. So, I mean, you pick up new acquaintances around here.
Well, let's walk and talk.
Oh, sure thing.
And with that, we'll go ahead and call it there.
Okay.
How much did we get in the envelopes?
For the 3 envelopes you were given,
Yeah.
2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, Christoph pays well.
Yeah.
So now I know that I have to charge him 2,000 more than previous if he wants his Molly and his wallet with his picture of his kid in it.
This is how much we made. Okay, this is how much I'm charging you.
Yeah, if he were here tonight, it would have been a lot less. But now it's like, oh, you want your picture of your kid? Well,
All right.
That's 1,000.
So yeah, you guys make your way. You're not quite to 51 degrees yet. You've met up somewhat. I don't know if you guys are going to meet up, get together, or you're just going to walk your separate ways towards the club itself. Which is it? Are you guys going to just go ahead and...
I'll probably say, yeah, if you're heading to the club, we can get it in the back door.
That probably works for me.
All right. We'll do some rolls as you guys go to make your way down the alley. And you are in a conversation walking down the street with your sire.
Yes, Elijah.
Yep. Who might be a little miffed that he's not heard from you in 7 days.
That's
Especially
true.
after he gave you a task.
Yeah.
But we'll deal with that next week. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
thank you for joining us for another fun-filled episode of Vampire the Masquerade. And hopefully everyone will be back with us next week, circumstances aside. Once again, we're in this adventure called Life Together. So please keep that golden rule in mind. And treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.